Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dana and I have this awesome cookies stuffed with dry fruit. So easy to prepare and they melt in your mouth. And I will start with the dough, for which I will need flour, 2 cups or 360 grams. I will not add sugar, but you can add around 50 grams of sugar. I need butter 150 grams, sour cream 175 grams, 2 egg yolks, and baking powder 9 grams. I will mix flour and baking powder using a scraper. And if you add sugar, now is the time. You add it over the flour. Next, add butter. I cut it in smaller pieces because it's gonna be easier to incorporate. Using just the scraper, I'm just cutting this butter in smaller pieces. This way will be evenly distributed in the dough. Egg yolk, sour cream, and I will mix all of this together until I'm gonna have a really fluffy dough. I mixed with this scraper as much as I could, and I'll knead the dough until I'm gonna incorporate the flour and baking powder, and I'm gonna be able to have this dough in just one piece. You can use a mixer if you want. I just use my hands to shape it like you see in one piece, and I'm gonna have it in the fridge until the stuffing will be ready. For this stuffing, I'm gonna use 2 egg whites, around 200 grams of dry fruits, and I have here apricots, raisins, dry plums, figs. You can add cranberries. You can also add around 50 grams of sugar if you want, but dry fruits are really sweet, so this is why I didn't add it, and 50 grams of walnuts. And I will chop the fruits in smaller pieces. I'm cutting apricots, figs, and also plums. I will not chop up raisins or cranberries because those are pretty small, so they don't need to be any smaller than that. And also walnuts. I used a knife to chop up walnuts, but you can grind them a bit more finely with the food processor. I like them a bit chunkier, so this is what I did. Now about egg whites, just mix them up, whip them up with a mixer until they will be fluffy. If you add sugar, now is the time to mix sugar with these egg whites to make a meringue. I didn't add it, so I skipped the sugar. I mix now dry fruits, and this is pretty much the stuffing that I'm gonna need. I will take the dough from the fridge and cut it in 4 equal pieces. Each part I'm gonna stretch it with a rolling pin on the working surface. I will dust the table with a bit of flour and stretch the dough in a rectangular shape. And this dough is so good and fluffy and tender. You can actually stuff this up with simple jam that you prefer. I put stuffing inside. I split the stuffing in 4 as well as dough. So after that, roll it up, pinch out the edges in order this roll not to open up in the oven, and place it on a baking tin on baking paper, and do the same with the other pieces of dough that we saved, and with the stuffing. Preheat the oven at 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit, and cut the rolls with a knife. I didn't cut them all the way through, just to separate a bit the stuffing, and bake them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And after baking, just sprinkle some powdered sugar on top, and they are ready to be eaten. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Find reasons to smile, and I'll see you here next time with another recipe. Bye bye.